Okay, so this is how you measure someone's blood pressure using these tools. This is a stethoscope, and this is a blood cuff monitor, blood pressure monitor cuff. So what you want to do is take the stethoscope, and you're going to want to make sure the front parts right here, they're kind of pointed away from you when you put them in your ears like this. And then on this part here, you can turn this part. So you're going to want to turn it so it's on. And the way you can tell is you'll put it in your ears, and then and you can tell whether or not it's been on or off.
So I'm going to take your blood pressure today, and please sit with your feet flat, and then keep your arm relaxed. And then when I'm taking the blood pressure, try not to talk. That's it.
As for the blood pressure cuff, you're going to look at it like this. It shows you where to place it. So you're going to look for the radial brachial artery, right? And so we're going to use her right arm. And so on this patch, you're going to go where it says right arm. I'm going to place it right there. And then we're going to wrap it around. You don't want it to be too tight, but just snug enough so it's not going to be all moving around, right? And then on this, we have this part which will inflate it, and then this part so you can tell the measurement of how much is in there. You can have the patient hold it if it's easier for you to look at the dial going up. And then when you're pumping it, when you first start, you want to turn this dial all the way to the right. That way it'll fill up. And then what you're going to do is then just open it a little bit, and you'll watch it go down. And this will also let the pressure out. So we're going to listen to the heartbeat now.
Like we can see it coming up. If we trace the external ones out here, so we know it's external. No. Yeah. What is that? I don't know what that is. But then this is the internal.
He's putting it right where the pulse is.
So it's flipped because it's like, yeah, this one's on the, like, this more this way, but it's external, and then that's internal. But with the vein, this is the external jugular vein, this is the internal jugular vein. So we have the superior, vena cava, and then brachiocephalic still, but just like right here, I suppose. And then we get the right jugular vein, left jugular vein, external, and then we go straight into, no, then it's just a clavian vein, and then axillary vein, and then this is base.
Make sure when you're done to twist all the way so that it can fully release the pressure off the hand. The blood pressure was 125/64, which is considered a good blood pressure.
So according to the reading, your value was 125/64, and then the 125 is your systolic value, and then the 64 is the diastolic value. Normally it should be less than 120/80. And then when it's elevated, it should be 120 to 129 over or less than 80. And for stage 1 hypertension, it's usually 130 to 139 over 80 to 89. And then for stage 2, it's usually 140/90 or higher. So according to your value, your systolic value, which is the one on top, your systolic value is elevated. But in general, it's pretty normal.
What would happen if I had like super high blood pressure or low blood pressure? How can I fix that?
So for high blood pressure, you should exercise and then reduce your salt intake. And then for low blood pressure, you should stay hydrated and increase your salt intake.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.